So Microsoft had their E3 show yesterday. Was it good? Was it bad? Or was it just decent to okay? Let's get to the video. What's up, everybody? It is Lavon Cason here, back at it again with another video. So the first thing that Microsoft showed off for their E3, conference was Starfield, and it was an extensive teaser trailer. I need to see some more gameplay of Starfield in order to see whether or not I'm going to be interested in the game. And then they showed off Stalker 2, which it looks pretty. It looks good. But is it a game that I'm going to be buying? Not really. And then they showed off Back 4 Blood, which, I don't really care about that game either. I really don't. It will be coming out on October 12th. It's going to be multi-platforming. It's going to be on the Series S, X, PS4, PS5, and Windows. And it's also going to be on Game Pass. And then Microsoft showed off a teaser trailer of Contraband, which, we don't really know much about. And besides the fact that it's being made by Avalanche Studios, and it's supposed to be an open world co-op game. Now, they showed off, Battlefield 2042, in which I don't really care for Battlefield like that. I really don't. But the gameplay, that I saw from it, which it looks cool, I guess. It's not something that I'm going to be picking up. I'm telling you that right now. I don't care for Battlefield 2042. 12 minutes, I don't really care for it that much. I really don't. It's a cross-gen game. Not that it's a bad thing that it's a cross-gen game or anything like that, but it's supposed to be an interactive thriller. That's not something I'm going to be buying. I'm just being real with you. Psychonauts 2 now. This is something I'm very interested in. So, then they talked about that, and they showed the official gameplay, and it looks cool. It looks amazing. That's a game I'm going to be buying, and it comes out on August 25th, and it's a multi-platform game, and it is a cross-generation title. Party Animals. It's actually its own, multiplayer brawler. It definitely does, raise kind of some comparisons to Game Beast, but Party Animals, it's a maybe. It's a maybe. Then they also talked about Somerville. They showed a trailer of that game. It's supposed to be like a 2D game, like, say, Limbo and Inside. I don't really care for the game that much, to be honest with you guys, to be real. They showed off Halo Infinite, and it definitely looks way better than, say, what was shown off from E3 2020. But what concerns me is the release. They didn't really give out a, definitive release date or anything like that. They just said holiday 2021. I'm thinking to myself, will this game be delayed into 2022? That is what I'm thinking about at this point. So then they also talked about Diablo 2 Remastered, and it definitely looks cool. That is something I'm going to be buying, maybe on my PlayStation 4. Another thing that was showing was Plague's Tale Requiem, and that looks cool, the trailer and everything. It's supposed to be coming out on Xbox Series consoles, PlayStation 5, PC, and also the Nintendo Switch through the cloud. Now, that's a game that I'm somewhat interested in. I'm not going to lie to you. And then another thing, which was Far Cry 6, this was already shown on Ubisoft's event. This was already showing through a gameplay, thing that they had, a couple weeks back. So, Far Cry 6, it's something on my radar. I might pick it up. They made mention of Slime Rancher 2. I'm not really interested in that game. I don't know what it is. Not that interested. There was also Shredders, which it definitely looks cool. You know, that's something I might have to check out. I'm not going to lie. You know, it definitely has my interest. Atomic Heart. Now, that definitely looks really, really cool. You know, that is a definitive on my radar. Now, that game is supposed to be multi-plat as well. It's supposed to be coming out on PlayStation, Xbox consoles, and Windows. And then they also definitely showed Replace, which looks kind of cool. It definitely looks kind of cool. Then they showed off Ayuden Chronicle 100 Heroes. It looks like one of those, you know, Octopath Traveler type of games, which I don't really care for like that. So I'm not going to be buying that game. Ascent, that looks cool. That's definitely on my radar. That's definitely something I'm going to be picking up when it comes out. Age of Empires, I don't really care for that game, so I'm not going to be picking that up. Outer Worlds 2, that looks cool. I'm going to have to play the first one, but Outer Worlds 2 is definitely something I'm interested in picking up when some gameplay, you know, gets showcased. Now, this one, to me, was the most impressive. Forza Horizon 5 looks next generation. That game looks beautiful. There's two games that made me say, that is next gen. That was Microsoft Flight Simulator and Forza Horizon 5. That game just looks freaking amazing. I'm gonna pick that up day one. Forza Horizon 5 day one. Definitely. Which was the last thing. Redfall. I don't really care for this game, to be honest with you. I really don't care about it. So if I were to give this a grade, you know, it would be ranging from a C+ to a B- at the max. And that's coming from a guy who owns an Xbox Series system. Now, if I didn't own an Xbox Series system, I would give it probably 5 to a 6 at max. And that's just me being real. You know, they had a couple games, but nothing that would be a good enough system seller. It's enough to where if you have an Xbox Series system, you know, you're gonna be having content to play. Where everything was shown in this E3 for Microsoft, there wasn't really all that much to be thinking like, you know what? I'm going to be picking up an Xbox Series system. Like, there wasn't any of that. There were cool announcements, but not anything that would make you say, yeah, I'm going to be picking up an Xbox Series today. If you want to know my quick thoughts on, you know, Square Enix and the rest of the E3 shows, there weren't anything special. They were pretty much trash. Microsoft, I guess, won E3, I guess. That was my E3 review. Thank you guys for watching. Peace. Hope you guys have a good day.